And I got my purple head wrap on. Oh my God, do I love my head wraps? It was like, no sis, no sis. Wear your head wraps, okay? You ain't got nothing to prove. Wear your pretty head wraps when you can until you go back to your braids again, because you're going back. Okay, so arm forward, back, back, back. Revelations, I got so many. I got so many to share, and I cannot wait to share with you all. So today is day 15. I had to go back in the videos in the vaults and count the days and realize today is 15. So we're going for 21. So 15, 6 more days until the 21-day journey of being raw for 21 days. I'm not even worried about it. If God willing, I'll make it. But I mean, there's nothing in me. I don't even remember cook food. It seems like a burden. You see, for me, it was a little easier because I used to eat out for cooked food since I moved to Ghana. And so, yeah, that's like, just don't eat out. And now you don't even think about it. I feel so good. Let's see. Hey, 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 hey. Y'all, if you are not in the Mastering Your Mind mastermind group that I hold, today was revelation. And I know that today was revelation. My mind was firing on all cylinders. And I think the reason why is simply because of the raw food diet. The way you see things when you're raw, you can't, I can't explain it. It's like, oh, well, okay, let me say this. It's definitely the raw foods. I'm not going to take that away. It's definitely the raw foods, but it's also the meditation. Because there are people that are doing the meditation that's not doing the raw, and they're getting the same type of energy and the same type of revelations. So I will definitely say it is both. It is both, or it's one, or it's the other. So for me, it's both, but I'm gonna make it work. Hold on, please. I needed some air. Are you on me? Like, come hither. Okay. But if it gets too weird or you hear like it's air, then we'll move it. Actually, we can do that right now. We'll move us here so I can still get the air and y'all hopefully won't be too winded out. So, oh my gosh. First of all, this last few weeks or a couple of weeks, because we know that we're on day 15, so we know we did 2 weeks. It's been like, it's been so fast. It's feel like I lived a lifetime in those 2 weeks. I feel like I lived a lifetime in those 2 weeks. I feel like the things that I did, just even with my hair, my beauty, everything, it would feel like how could somebody do like 4 different extension styles, I think in less than the time, that, of in 2 weeks. But I'm sure I started before. But it was something that a sister had brought up, Rachel, in meditation today, or in our mastermind group. So we were actually talking about the meditations, and many of you are on my other channel, which is Higher Elevation channel, YouTube channel, and we are doing meditations every day. We started off with a 21-day challenge, and now we're at the end of our 40-day challenge, which ends tomorrow is our 40th day. So we did one cycle of 21, 40, and now we're going to go back to the 21-day cycle. And in this meditation, for those that know, for those that don't, I'm telling you, we go through the energy center. Some people call them, of course, the chakras, the spinning wheels. And understanding that each energy center has its own cosmic energy, right? Let me make sure. Good. Yay! Has its own cosmic energy. Has its own responsibilities. Has its own centers in your life that acts as you, that it activates. So the sister was pointing out that she has been in tune since the meditations more with the energy center of her sacral chakra, which is the one about it's about your womb, it's about your divine femininity, it's about giving birth, it's about creativity, it's about being pregnant with new ideas, right? I mean, that's what it's about. It's so divine, it's so feminine, it's so woman. And she was talking about her divine beauty, how she got waist beads, how she wanted to feel more beautiful on the external level, not just feel it inside. She had it, and she told about how she had her waist beads and they was working as far as like she was getting compliments, she was feeling more beautiful, she was trying new things, and her waist beads broke. And then she knew then, at first she was like, oh my God, I could get them restrung and da-da-da-da. And then she realized that it had already served its purpose when they break, and that's exactly right. But when she was speaking, knowing that not only am I'm so-called leading the meditations, I'm also doing the meditations. That during this time too, that I was deeply connected, or my womb cycle, my womb chakra was deeply open too. And I too was in touch in a so-called almost, you know, someone might even say frantic way of my beauty. My beauty was everything, starting from the first 21-day intensive. The blue hair, the different outfits, boom, 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 coming out all the new clothes, do. This meditation was busting things open. And it was helping me dive into my beauty. Like, I love beauty. I can't even say, like, I love beauty. I love it. It is who I am at my core. Before I used to be like, I love art or I love fashion, but break it all down, I love beauty. I want to be beautiful. I love being beautiful. I love being naturally beautiful, finding natural remedies for beauty. I love beauty. And extensions was and is part of my beauty. But there was something that I didn't do. Just like the sister said, when her beads first broke, she thought that, oh my God, in the sense that the magic of, you know, all the compliments and her coming out and trying these new things would be broken too. That she loved it, she loved the color, it was her favorite, and then it was helping her to activate her true external beauty. But then she realized that it gave her everything she needed, and now she just didn't need it anymore because the beauty was out there in the open now, and the beauty was being externally being displayed. And so she was able to still be beautiful and still get the compliments and still move into that sacred space of beauty. And I thought about something. I thought, you know what? She's right? So remember when I got my hair in the blue braids? Y'all know I love them blue braids. If we can just go back on some of the videos when I had them blue braids, like y'all, hey, woo! I was at the blue background. I had the blue cloth. That's when I had that new ready to wear line. That was when it first came out. You couldn't tell me nothing. I was blue. It was the beans. It was just magic. I was woo-hoo-hoo. My hair grew up first. That hairdresser, she gave me the locks. I was feeling it. It was cute. My hair grew. Then I came back with the red hair with the cinnamon. Oh my God, that was so beautiful. Glowing skin, wasn't even raw. Glowing skin. Hair grew. Then blue, after the blue, my hair grew. But, you know, she was a thief, and the magic was done. As far as basically ending with her was ending with, it's like it was like the waist beads breaking. When me and her ended, in my mind, I would laugh and be like, I think she put something on me that I will never have success with another braider again. Which, I mean, in this Ghana, that could be true now. I ain't put nothing past nobody on that one. But I think it was my own mind, like the broken beads, that thought that the magic was in her hands only. Not remembering that the magic was in me. I'm telling you that every style we created together, but that blue one, that was a co-creation. That was, I brought it to her, I gave it to the hair. But the way she worked in her girls, I felt the magic in it. And instead of understanding that the magic was not in her hands, the magic was not in her chair, the magic wasn't even in her shop. The magic was in me. The magic of beauty was in me. And that anywhere I go, I will always find somebody that will always be able to do my hair in the way that I wanted to have growing hands that make it grow. But that didn't happen. I went to the woman with the blonde hair. Braids wasn't good braiding. Went to the other woman with the black braids. Lovely color on me. Especially being raw, like I felt like it really brought my skin color out. But it wasn't the best braid job. Went to the woman with the green hair, got even worse. And I thought, instead of oh my God, I'm not being myself, or I should just take what I got and just stay the way I am, and almost like this beauty thing is frivolous. I'm already beautiful I am. No, when the sister talked about it, we all did. What do we think we're doing in meditation? We're activating parts of ourselves that have not been activated. We're recharging our chakra energy, and these are the things that are happening from it. You know, this is the way we women that we express ourselves, through our beauty in all the ways. We should get excited about being beautiful in the way that we feel beautiful. But beauty is not in one place or one she or one hand, it's in you. And even though the relationship between me and her broke, that don't mean the relationship between me and my beauty should break. And if I had that in my head that nobody's going to be like her, instead of having this thing in my head, nobody's going to be like her, I'm going to find another braid like her, I even approached the whole thing from, I'll never be able to find another braid like her. Instead of, that was a beautiful experience, and here's more beautiful experience, and everybody that touches my hair is got good hands, and it grows nice, and the braids are impeccably done, and we create magic together. And I know it's true because that's what I would have found. I did not find it because I was being bad to my hair. I'm telling you, my hair went from this tiny little hair that couldn't be catched, and she said, I can catch it. I can do it. I can grip it. And she used the string to do what they call threading. So it wasn't about she caught it and she grew it out, and it was great every time. It wasn't damaged. It was looking thicker and fuller. There's nothing wrong with the braids itself. It was my belief that I can't have it. So now what I do is then we punish ourselves. Spirit say, it's your life. If you sit still for a minute and you get clear about what you are, what you want, what you deserve, you would find the perfect braider, you would find, and then when your hair's not braid, you would find the perfect ingredients, the perfect products, even though you make it yourself, for it in between. That's what you like. There's nothing wrong with that. But you have to sit down. You have to sit down and just know that the perfect braider is out there, just like she was the perfect braider for you. It's like you enjoyed every hair I had with her. I thoroughly enjoyed every set of the way, everything. It was great. It was just absolutely had a ball. Nobody could dictate your beauty. Nobody could dictate your beauty regimen. Nobody could, and nobody could judge you, especially not you. You know, I was also, not that it was this person's fault or anybody's fault, I was chakra was a little thrown off too. I felt this high chakra and got this extreme high from having my braids, particularly from this particular sister Dawn. I was trying all these different colors. It was just so exciting with her. I'm sure it would have been different, or at least with the right mindset that I knew that I carried the magic, it would have been great with everyone. But I started feeling like braids are bad for you. Braids will pull your hair out. Braids will make your scalp jacked up, and every one of those things happen. My scalp started itching, never itched with her, never hurt. My hair felt like some parts was being pulled too tight, never had that. But it was a suggestion, whether it was intended or not, evil, which it wasn't. It was out of love, but it was such a projection that I knew that I had to shut it down so that I can enjoy riding the wave of something that I absolutely adore. I think it is just straight artistry, and I think it's so comedic, and I think it's so African, and I don't care what nobody else says. And I think nobody could do it like us, and everybody would love to have it. But I let things get in my head that I manifested what the person saw for me. It's all very deep. Clean and clear your energy. Know that what you want is for you. Know that what you want you could have. Know that you are not, that your beauty, your money, your riches, your fame, your success is not in that one place where you had those things from it. It's everywhere you go. Keep people around you that understand your enthusiasm. I mean, and then listening to other sisters in the group, we all really talked about our energy centers was wide open. You know, during the meditation too, there were certain things that we had to do, and I realized why Spirit told me to tell y'all, to tell all of us to do it. We had to stay off social media. I remember like the sister, the friend, I mean, I love her, but the advice she was giving was, she didn't realize it was very much like, don't do it, but even though that's not what she said, but I realized that she watches a lot of social media that will leave such an imprint in your mind. You have to be very careful of what you're watching. Because a lot of the fear you have for others come from watching it. And then you tell people, I saw this thing and it was horrible and it looked like this and it was so hard and they had to do. So you watch all these things that tell you all these horrible things that could happen if you, ooh, baby, it's a wild world. And it's hard to get by just upon a smile. It's that song, it's that whole thing, like, so I'm telling you, it's hard out there. Don't travel, don't go there. You know they take black girls there. You know that, you know they don't like black people there. You know, so you got, because what they're watching, I mean, it's a fact if that's what you want to put into your psyche. So you got all this on you. And if you're intuitive like me, it's not what people say. You could feel the energy behind it, which is love and concern. But it's love and concern based on fear. And love and concern based on fear is not uplifting. It's not activating. So that's why you got to roll with the people that doing the work, in the sense that cut off that goddamn social media. Cut off for 40 days straight. Do the meditation every day for 40 days straight. Don't just be a spectator and watch everybody else do it, but you're not really doing it. The fear, you know, we talked about that in the group today, like my mom, oh God, I love her, bless her soul, she's passed, and my mom has so much fear for me, like a normal mother would, a loving mother would, that if I stayed in Brooklyn, I know I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now. I had to go, and she saw that later so that I could live and not be her fears that stuff happened to her. It don't have to happen to me, and it didn't happen to me. And even if some things did happen to me, it was my experience, and that was better than somebody else's experience of theirs that I might experience. I want to experience it for myself in my own way, which is never your way. And that really happens exactly the same. That got in my head. This could go wrong and that could go wrong, and don't do it this way. Make sure you do, because of what people have, they love you and they watch all the stuff that is not good stuff to watch and then to tell the story about. I gotta be me. And I gotta do it my way, and I gotta not punish myself. It's like, oh my God, you do something, you go, everything was going great, life was good. Then you go to do the same thing, somebody say, you know what, be careful, you know what could happen, you know what might happen, you know what could happen, you know what might happen. And then you go and you say, I'm not gonna listen to them, it's not gonna happen. But in your mind, the picture was planted, the seed was planted, the vibration was planted, and every single thing that person says happened, and you start believing them more than you believe in your God, than you believe in your higher vibratory frequency, than you believe in the light-filled divineness of you. And then they look like God because all the negative things they said is going to happen, and you thinking it did happen, but you don't know you were swayed instead of staying in a high vibratory frequency. And like I said, when you're sensitive, now I finally understand the empath, you can pick up energies. That's why you got it, that meditation got to be a cleansing for every single day. But to hear Rachel, like Rachel, you don't know, and then to hear Miss Williams about the hair, you did the color, your hair still looked healthy and beautiful, and you colored your hair. And you said no, prom didn't really work out. I just put the. It was like the validation of your beauty is good. We are girls. We want to beautify. We want to change up. Most of y'all was like, girl, we get it. You trying to do your beauty thing. We not trying to get up in your beauty thing. Like, do you? Because you saw my excitement and you saw my joy and you saw this happy black woman. Because for me, beautiful, like I was telling them, do you know when I do my best meditation is in Ghana when I'm getting my hair braided? Not in the States, because when I used to get my hair braided in the States, the braider and I spoke the same language. So it would be weird for 5 hours to get your hair braided and never talk to them. But because here, I was telling my group, because here I don't understand the language, I totally zone out. I don't know what they're saying. They ain't really listen to me. I don't have to talk. So for 5 hours, I am creating beautiful designs. I am seeing myself as beautiful. I'm giving thanks. I'm just like, oh my God, I'm in deep meditation. I'm doing mind movies. Those hours are great. Because the talk, the conversation, the tree sounds like music to me. So it's like I'm in this meditative state. And they're not going to bother me because I can't be in a conversation. It's such an experience for me. And then I tell you, the warmth and the comfort, the sisters gathering together, the sacredness and ancientness of doing here, it's such an experience for me. And if I keep that, I will always have a great experience. But if I hear from you, that's why I shut people down when I start hearing the warnings. I shut them down so fast because I know how quickly that itch can get up in your head. Y'all remember, like now, remember when I was right before I got to Ghana, and I'll never forget, it was the Orange Glow wall, and when we first got the wall, and I was really on this high vibe frequency. People was mad at me because I would cut them off or block them because they would say like negative things, even though they were like reporting the news or saying what they saw. Did you hear? And people, I know I was losing some subscribers for that one, viewers, because I was like, nope, don't want to hear no it. But I realized that's what I was trying to do again, and other people didn't understand it. Like, no, I know you mean well, but we can't do it, and I don't have time to teach you not to do it. Keep that vibe high, keep that vibe high, keep that vibe high, because that affects us. And people bringing the vibe down, they're not bad people, they're not negative. Some people are, but most people are not, to be honest. They just do what they do because there's nobody else around them that's going to say, oh, girl, I don't want to hear that conversation. Oh, girl, no. I remember even when I used to come to work, and Kwame used to tell me, he didn't do it a lot. To me, I don't meet the names that talk negative a lot. They're very actually kind of more positive. But once in a while he would say, did you hear about that? But no, I don't want to see it. Something about some kidnapping or something. I didn't know what it was. I said, oh, no, I don't want to see it. Well, I want you to read. No, it was bad. Yeah, I don't even want to read about it. Why I put that in my cipher? He didn't show me. Then it was brought up by another brother. He said, that's what I was trying to show you. I said, oh, I ain't want to see it then. I don't want to hear it now. I don't want that stuff get up in you, especially like I said, if you're sensitive. When I was good about, nobody had nothing to say, nobody was scared for me, like I knew braids always grew my hair, like it worked for me, you know what I'm saying? Unless when I went to DR, they pulled my scalp out, or you go somewhere here, and the first time it's like, oh, we're not gonna do that. And once I knew that was never gonna happen, it didn't happen. And even though this woman turned out to be, because it was the craziest thing, never depend on your blessings and your good and your strength and your magic is not in one person, one job, one relationship, one house, one country. You got to walk with that divine light spirit everywhere you go. When you see somebody is joyful and happy, man, you get behind that because you should want some of that. So even like this thing that punch me like, oh, my hair must be worn all the time. It's like you got all them pretty wraps that when you have your hair braided, you can't wear. So wear them pretty wraps. Whatever way you feel beautiful, that moment, whatever that thing is, go get it. I love beauty. I said it before. I love black beauty. I love black beauty, blackberry beauty. I love African beauty. And I love to beautify myself in my way. It's exciting, it's fun, and it's artistic. And I love collaboration. To me, getting my hair done, whether mostly I don't get braids. is a collaboration between the artistry of her and the divine artistry of me. So my 15 day has been eye-opening on Raw. It's been clear. I feel like I move and walk differently. I feel like I move through my day. I move through my emotions better. I'm taking good care. I'm eating well. Like I'm all the way in. I'm drinking a bottle of water again. I'm drinking lots of water. Like I said, I'm doing what I say. I said on the weekends, since I'm home more, I want to drink more water. And I've done it this weekend. I'm going to drink one more bottle before bed. Way before bed, because you know. I'm really doing, I wanted to make sure I go back to all of my 3 YouTube channels and make sure I put all information in the description box. Oh, except for one day, I got to make sure I'll do it on the next one. My P.O. box, in case y'all want to send me some Boss Lady. It's the matte version, M-A-T-T-E, matte. It's the Boss Lady, B-A-W-S-E. Y'all love me. Be like, I want to donate. I'll put the P.O. box. Somebody sending me some. I want a lovely supply of it to never run out. That's what I say. You don't have to make yourself not want the lipstick. Like, oh, I don't need lipstick. You need it because you want it. It's like cereals and stuff. Like, that's what you like, though. It's such a small thing. So wear your dang lipstick when you feel it. And when you don't feel it, don't wear it, but you like it. It's like, stop denying your divine feminine self. You done sat there for 21 days, for 40 days, and you was leading the dang thing, so definitely you know what's up. It's a beautiful thing, y'all. It's a beautiful thing. So energy around you, watch it, bring in the good stuff, not the bad people. I'm saying, you got great, some of your family members is the people that be scared for you because they love you. Again, people will love you. And love you, and then, you know, like I said, see, I got them family members that watch bad stuff all day. Bad stuff all day. Whether they think it's funny, bad, or not, it's still not good. And then they talk about it. They say, girl, did you see that? Did you hear about that? And they don't even realize that. Then they give you advice from all the horrible things they watched on TV. That stuff is detrimental, and it don't really... Keep your vibe high. Keep your vibe high. Keep your vibe high. Keep your vibe high. Hey, Mocha DMG. Good afternoon, Queen. I just finished the 39 meditations. Love you. Yay! So one more to go. Congratulations. Yes, I'm feeling marvelous. I'm about to start the Raw, so I've got some catch up to do. Yes, ma'am. Don't worry, because I'm going to stay on it for a good while. General Mosquito. Peace, love, and be more to you on this beautiful Sunday. Goddess, thank you, General. Clean and clear energy. Yes, Omifunke. Hey, L Soils. Happy Sunday, Lisa Marie and beautiful ladies. You too. Yes, being mindful of what we're ingesting into your psyche. Yes, Lisa Marie. So true. Yes. I had to politely and firmly, cut off a sister's conversation this morning. Yes, ma'am. That's right. On your day. This is your special birthday. Sometimes entertain her and reflect the energy. Yes, and redirect the energy. That's right. But if I have to discontinue the interactions, I will. I love my sisters. Yes. I love me more. Yes. Yes. Keeping my vibe. Yes. You got to. You got to. Some people, like I said, in their heart, they ain't mad, they ain't mean. Yes. None of that. But they just taking a lot of toxic things, and then they see you trying to live your life, and they don't realize that you're not going to go down that. That's not going to happen to you. That's not what's for you. But I think what we think sometimes is that we could love people into seeing things from a higher vibe frequency. I think more importantly, what we want to do is understanding that place, and we've been there, and understanding from that why we don't never want to go back there again. So that taking those fasts off that, fast off social media is good. Fasting off negativity from social media is even better, but it becomes an addiction for a lot of people. But even when you come so-called off the fast, still only do what you've been doing. Only ingest positive things. Only ingest the best. You know, I've been off, that means tomorrow, 40th day, I will have been off Facebook for 40 days. And guess what? I'm never going back on. If I could deactivate all my Facebook accounts, maybe except for Average Home Design, which I'm still not even on, I would. I didn't like Instagram that much, but I got back on because my young daughter said, hey, you need Instagram. I was off, tomorrow will make 40 days. I don't think I'll ever go back on Instagram either. I'm not going to go back on Instagram. I'm not going to go back on Facebook. My life, it was great without them apps taking up space on my phone. I've been doing YouTube, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. As a matter of fact, I've activated this channel. I've activated, and I still do Afrocentric Home Design and this one. So I kind of went to the places that make me feel the best and got rid of the ones that don't. Oh my God, how simple is that? It's like revolutionary but simple. The 40 days, the revelations on that's going to be amazing. So stay tuned for that on Tuesday. Tomorrow's the 40th day, and then Tuesday's the revelations that we've had. But the raw coupled with it, it was the meditations that even got me into the raw. I could feel it. It's been great, y'all. It's been great. So right now I'm rocking the wraps, and I'll rock braids sometimes, and I'll rock my hair, and I'll go around till and I'm going to live this beautiful, amazing, wonderful life. I love you, Queens. Thank you for listening. I will see you all, God willing, tomorrow. Peace and love. Take care.